Hi, it's Darlene. Welcome to my kitchen. Today on this rainy fall day, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to show you how to roast a pumpkin. With just a few simple ingredients and a few steps, you can have your house smelling like pumpkin in no time. What you will need for this is an oven preheated at 375 degrees. Additional supplies that you will need are, of course, a small pie pumpkin, a cookie sheet or baking sheet, some aluminum foil, a large chef's knife, a large metal spoon, and some cooking oil or cooking spray. The first step is to remove the stem from the pumpkin. This can most easily be done simply by breaking it off. Then we want to split the pumpkin down the middle. So with our large knife, we're just going to stick it right in there and work our way down through. One side, turn it around, find where we just cut, go ahead again, and then there you have it, cut in half. Next, with our large metal spoon, we're going to remove the innards and the seeds, which, by the way, if you are so inclined, you can save your seeds to either toast and enjoy on a salad or on their own, or you can go through a dehydration phase, dry them out, and plant some pumpkins in your garden. But that's a video for another day. So while I use the spoon to scrape out the innards, I'm going to explain to you why. Why am I doing this? Why can't I just go to Kroger and buy a can of pumpkin? And you can. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are some benefits to doing this yourself. For one, if you make this in bulk, it is much more cost efficient than buying store-bought pumpkin. For another, you can control what goes into it. If you want it to just be the pumpkin, you don't have to add any salts or acids. My favorite reason for doing this myself is because you're actually getting pumpkin. Most people don't realize that most commercially produced canned pumpkin is not actually pumpkin at all, but it is butternut squash. Okay, I'm just about cleaned out here. I'm going to pull out these seeds and the majority of the strings. It's not that big of a deal if there's a few left in there. It's generally an empty shell. And then we're going to take some oil or cooking spray. And I like to use my hand. I like to get right in there and get dirty. I'm going to rub this oil over our foil-lined cookie sheet. And then, with the flesh side, the cut side of the pumpkin down, we're going to put that on our sheet. And I will remove the seeds really quickly from the other one here. And pull those out. And again, it's okay if some of the innards are still in there, because when it bakes and you flip it over, it should separate pretty easily from the flesh part of the pumpkin. So not a big deal. You just want to get most of the seeds out of there. Okay, face down. I'm going to put this in the oven, again, which is preheated to 375 degrees, and it's going to be baked for 1 hour. So I'm going to put this one in. And by the grace of TV magic, wouldn't you know, I already have one done. So I'm going to put this down here, close this. Okay. I'm going to bring this over so you can see what your roasted pumpkin looks like when it comes out of the oven. As you can see, the rind or the skin on it is much darker. On this side here, I'm going to turn it this way. You can see that it has indented, which means the skin is very soft, which is exactly what we want. Now this is going to be extremely hot, so bear with me, but I do want to show you what this is going to be like. So this is very soft. See it indenting like that? You can take your spoon, gently and carefully flip this over. Steam. And then it's very easily, with a spoon, a fork, whatever, it pulls right away. Here, I can even scoop it up. There's our roasted pumpkin. Now some uses for this. Of course, you could have it as is, put some salt and pepper on it. It'd be a delicious side dish. Almost more like a sweet potato or mashed potato substitute. You can also turn it into a souffle or casserole. It can be used in pies, muffins, breads, pancakes, cakes. I've seen it done in cakes. You can make a compound butter. Some more savory uses for it are for soup, chili, ravioli, and a plethora of other things. You can also bag it up, freeze it, stays in there for a long time. In fact, I actually just recently pulled out pureed pumpkin that I had done last November to make a pumpkin pie. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that's inspired you to try roasting your own pumpkin, and I can't wait to hear about it.